singer-songwriter workshop. It's an upper-level class at Berklee. Their level of critique is incredible. So they'll get up and perform their song on piano or guitar, and then when they're done, we put their lyric up on a huge screen. And I let the students give each other their feedback first, and then I offer any feedback that I felt hasn't been lended to the artist.
The singer-songwriter workshop gives the students a chance to perform in a friendly environment. Their peers are in their audience. They all have to perform. So the fright that usually accompanies going on stage is alleviated, at least somewhat. And then the teachers and the students give feedback.
If that's the point I should be paying attention to, then that should be maybe have a little more some.
Okay, yeah, and maybe actually if I change that.
It's probably my favorite class I've had at Berklee, just because it's just so laid back, and I can bring in a song almost every week if I have one. And we're at the point in our musical careers now where it's kind of assumed that we're all songwriters, we all know what we're doing, we all know our songs are good, so they go straight to making your songs better.
The biggest challenge in the class for the students is writing a song in a week with all the other classes that they're taking, sometimes working part-time or full-time, and coming in and saying, here's what I did in a week, and they put it on the line in a classroom of their peers. And that takes courage, and I think it's great for them because when they leave Berklee, they're more seasoned to that and they're less afraid.
When you're writing a song, you just write it and it feels cool, and because it feels so good, you never realize all those little things that could be just a little bit better. And being in a class with your peers, they cut you down, and it's like, yeah, it was kind of cool. It wasn't that cool, so maybe you rewrite it. I think that's my favorite part.
When you're not so close up to it, you can definitely see it a lot better, and when you see it in someone else's song, then you won't do that in your song, or you will do that in your song. I think it's really helpful.
There's such a high level of talent here that people take it for granted. They expect you to get up and be good, so like, yeah, you're talented. What you didn't mind too, so they sort of jump in with the critique because that's what they're really good at. And I think that it might scare a beginning student, like, I don't think I could take that critique, but after so many classes they can. But I do try to remind them, like, let's worship them for a minute because they're really good, and don't forget to tell them that.